For centuries, many people have tirelessly searched for physical evidence of the biblical Noah's Ark. Recently, an astounding breakthrough has left both scientific and religious circles in awe. A wooden structure believed to be the remnants of the ancient Ark was discovered in Turkey. This remarkable find has ignited a wave of jubilation among Christians who recognize its profound significance in biblical and historical contexts. However, amidst the celebration, an astonishing and unsettling revelation has surfaced, leaving Christians puzzled and questioning their beliefs. What precisely has been uncovered within the confines of the Ark? And how might this extraordinary discovery reshape our understanding of history? Join us as we unravel what archaeologists found inside Noah's Ark in Turkey that terrifies the world. For many people, the story of Noah's Ark is one of the most outlandish yet fascinating tales in the Bible. Through the centuries, the story of Noah has been treated as an interesting myth. But what if there's more to it than just a story? Nowadays, there's a lot of skepticism towards biblical stories, particularly among those who prioritize scientific evidence and proof. It's understandable to want tangible evidence for historical events and supernatural phenomena. However, it's important to remember that faith and reason can coexist, and there are aspects of the spiritual realm that may go beyond scientific observation. Now, here's something interesting. Archaeologists in Turkey have made a significant discovery that sheds new light on the story of Noah's Ark. A team of researchers from 3 Turkish and American universities, known as the Mount Ararat and Noah's Ark Research Team, conducted extensive excavations in the region. They found what they believe to be the remnants of a vessel resembling Noah's Ark. Their findings are based on the analysis of rock and soil samples from a geological formation in Turkey. These samples revealed traces of clay materials, marine materials, and even seafood, suggesting human activity in the area between 5,500 and 3,000 BC. The Derupinar Formation, located southeast of Doğubayazıt in the Agri province, is an impressive geological feature stretching 538 feet and primarily composed of limonite, a type of rock that some locals believe to be the remains of Noah's Ark. Alongside this remarkable discovery, another intriguing finding has emerged. However, many believers are hesitant to accept it. But before we delve into the details, let's provide some important context to better understand the situation. It's been centuries since people have been on a worldwide mission to uncover the mysteries surrounding Noah's Ark. This spectacular sea vessel holds great significance as it represents a pivotal moment in history when the world faced a fresh start after a devastating flood. According to the biblical account, God warned Noah, a righteous man, about a catastrophic flood that would wipe out all life on earth. Noah, together with his sons, diligently followed God's instructions and constructed a massive ark to provide refuge for themselves, their families, and pairs of every animal species. The ark's dimensions were truly impressive, measuring 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. To put it into perspective, a cubit is an ancient unit of measurement, roughly equivalent to 18 inches, or 1.5 feet. So the ark would have been about 450 feet long, making it one of the largest wooden structures of its time. Some archaeologists now claim to have discovered the actual ark, offering us a glimpse of what it might have looked like. To give you an idea of its size, it's about as long as 9 Olympic swimming pools. However, critics argue that the lack of solid archaeological evidence weakens the claims of finding the ark. Despite numerous expeditions, particularly to Mount Ararat, no definitive proof meeting scientific standards has been found. The description of a massive wooden ark surviving a catastrophic flood in religious texts raises doubts because it seems unlikely for such a vessel to be preserved over thousands of years. Moreover, many people have noticed similarities between this story and flood narratives from various cultures, suggesting that these accounts may be symbolic rather than literal. For instance, the Epic of Gilgamesh presents a similar flood story. While geological studies confirm the occurrence of large floods in ancient times, they haven't directly linked these events to the biblical account. The search for Noah's Ark is made even more challenging by the absence of remains definitively attributed to the Ark and the difficult terrain of proposed locations like Mount Ararat. This skepticism isn't limited to the scientific community. Theologians and historians also caution against interpreting religious texts too literally. They argue that these narratives may convey metaphorical or moral truths rather than historical facts. According to the scriptures, the ark's immense structure was divided into different rooms and areas, all constructed from gopher wood. These compartments were spread across 3 decks and were essential for accommodating a wide range of animals, from the largest creatures to the tiniest insects. According to the Bible, animals were brought in pairs, 1 male and 1 female, to ensure their survival after the flood. This conservation effort represents one of the earliest instances of a sanctuary or refuge for species in recorded history. Besides housing animals, the Ark also provided shelter for Noah and his immediate family, and the responsibility of caring for thousands of animals fell upon their shoulders. The exact routines and methods they used to maintain the Ark for an extended period remain unknown. Provisions were another crucial aspect of Ark preparation. God instructed Noah to store food for both humans and animals. The specifics of the food, how it was kept fresh, and where it was stored, aren't mentioned in the Bible. However, it's clear that ensuring everyone on the Ark had enough to eat was a significant concern. A prominent feature of the Ark's design was its single door situated on the side. This door served as the only entrance and exit. All the animals, Noah's family, and the provisions had to pass through this door. Once everyone and everything were on board, the door was closed, sealing the Ark's occupants from the Great Deluge. The deluge described in the tale of Noah's Ark was no ordinary rainstorm. It was an extraordinary flood. For 40 days and 40 nights, rain poured down incessantly, covering the earth and submerging even the highest mountains. The scriptures depict a world completely submerged, an ancient apocalypse. During this time, the Ark became a haven and sanctuary. Despite being tossed and turned by the flood waters, life inside the massive vessel continued in a strange floating world. According to the Bible, the floodwaters prevailed upon the earth for 150 days, roughly 5 months. When the water levels finally receded, the Ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, which are now part of modern-day Turkey. But that's not the end of the story. The tale of Noah and his Ark doesn't conclude within the pages of the scriptures. It continues even after several centuries. Stay tuned as we delve into the discovery that added a new, intriguing twist to the story. How is this shocking archaeological discovery confirming the authenticity of the Bible? And how is it linked to a 1,000-year-old myth? Numerous archaeological discoveries have contributed to our understanding of biblical stories, and one notable example is the finding of cuneiform tablets at Nutsi, an ancient city in present-day Iraq. These tablets have provided insights into the cultural and legal practices mentioned in the book of Genesis, adding credibility to biblical accounts. Additionally, excavations in Jerusalem, particularly in the city of David, have unearthed structures and boundaries that align with descriptions in the Bible, further supporting its historical accuracy. Despite these discoveries, the quest for physical evidence of Noah's Ark has remained an enduring fascination for many. The mountains of Ararat, with their majestic peaks and captivating landscapes, have long been associated with the search for Noah's Ark. The allure of this search is heightened by comparisons with flood stories from other cultures, such as the Epic of Gilgamesh. This ancient Mesopotamian poem tells a flood tale that shares similarities with the biblical account of Noah. Both stories feature a character who is warned of an impending flood and instructed to build a massive vessel to save themselves, their families, and various animals. The convergence of these narratives provides intriguing clues about the potential locations of these famous vessels. In the Epic of Gilgamesh, Utnapishtim's boat comes to rest on the mountain of Nasir, believed to be in modern-day Iraq or Iran. In contrast, The Bible states that Noah's Ark found its resting place in the mountains of Ararat in eastern Turkey. Mount Ararat has long been associated with the Ark story, both in ancient tales and recent expeditions. While definitive evidence remains elusive, the possibility of discovering this renowned piece of history continues to drive adventurers and scientists in their quest. The search for Noah's Ark intertwines faith, mythology, and archaeology, bridging ancient narratives with modern scientific inquiry. While Mount Nisir presents an intriguing possibility, Mount Ararat has been the primary focus of attention. Expeditions to these mountains have varied in their approaches, ranging from casual treks to systematic explorations utilizing advanced technology for scanning and surveying the terrain. However, despite the dedication and enthusiasm of these explorers, concrete evidence of the Ark's presence on Mount Ararat remains elusive. The challenging geographical terrain, inclement weather conditions, unpredictable landscapes, and political instability in the region pose significant obstacles to these expeditions. Additionally, the passage of time is likely to have taken a toll on any wooden structure that may have endured, subjecting it to decay, snow, ice, landslides, and other natural processes. The absence of conclusive archaeological evidence further complicates the matter. While various artifacts and anomalies have been reported, none have provided indisputable proof of the Ark's existence. Consequently, scholars, archaeologists, and theologians continue to engage in debates concerning the authenticity and accuracy of these findings. Long ago, a historian named Flavius Josephus was among the first to mention a possible location for the hidden Ark. He wrote about it in his renowned book, Antiquities of the Jews. According to Josephus, he believed that remnants of the Ark might still exist in the mountains of Armenia, particularly in the broader region of Ararat. Interestingly, even Marco Polo, the famous Venetian explorer from the 13th century, came across stories of the Ark during his travels. When he passed through Armenia, he heard locals talking about a magnificent mountain where the Ark had supposedly settled. These stories made the legend of the Ark even more captivating. And you know what's intriguing? In the 6th century, something called the Odessa image came into the picture, providing an important clue. This artifact, connected to King Abgar V of Odessa, had depictions that some people believed represented Noah's Ark. This connection went beyond the Ararat region and reached into ancient Mesopotamia. This new revelation made the mystery surrounding the Ark even more intense. Interestingly, there were other reports from people who claimed to have seen the Ark on top of Mount Ararat during certain seasons. These accounts, along with similar ones from various historians, reinforced the belief that the Ark really existed. Even the Nestorian and Jacobite Christian sects had their own intriguing stories to share. In the 9th century, Nestorian missionaries said that they had witnessed the remains of the Ark on Mount Ararat. Similarly, in the 13th century, Jacobite Christians claimed that one of their monks had come across the remnants of the Ark. A significant moment came in the 16th century when a geographer named Piri Reis created the first world map showing where Noah's Ark was located. This map pointed to the Ararat region, sparking even more explorations. But here's the thing. Despite all these accounts, no solid evidence has been presented so far. However, in the late 1950s, something incredible happened. A NATO personnel named Duru Pinar came across a strange boat-shaped formation in Turkey. It was near the Doğubayazıt province, close to Mount Ararat. This formation wasn't just a random geological oddity. Its dimensions, around 500 feet long, matched the description of Noah's Ark from the Bible. This discovery, along with aerial photographs, caused a worldwide sensation, making people wonder if this could truly be where the Ark ended up. Then in the early 1960s, a team from the United States, led by Dr. Arthur Brandenberger of Ohio State University, decided to investigate further. They used advanced imaging technology to carefully examine the site. The symmetrical structure and its striking resemblance to a ship's shape fueled the discussions. The topographical features of the site seem to support the claim that it could be a petrified structure from ancient times. But the story doesn't end there. In the 1970s and 1980s, an American explorer named Ron Wyatt took a keen interest in the site. He conducted multiple expeditions, using tools like metal detectors and subsurface radar. Wyatt and his team discovered several anomalies that hinted at man-made structures beneath the surface. One of the most fascinating finds was the presence of drogue stones near the formation. These huge stones, with holes carved at the top, matched descriptions of stones used to stabilize ships in rough waters. Their proximity to the TeRRIFIES site added to the belief that this could be where the ARK came to rest. The significance of these drogue stones lies in their alignment with ancient maritime practices, suggesting that the formation could be more than just a natural occurrence. Finding these stones painted a vivid picture of a ship designed to withstand turbulent seas, resembling the biblical ARK. The investigations and discoveries at the site brought together modern technology and ancient stories, giving a new perspective to the search for the ARK. Even today, the TERRIFIES site remains a focal point for enthusiasts, archaeologists, and theologians, each captivated by the possibility of unraveling one of history's enduring mysteries. For thousands of years, believers and skeptics have engaged in debates regarding the scale and occurrence of the flood. Some argue that the biblical flood was not a global event, but rather a local one. One prominent theory supporting this idea is the Black Sea deluge hypothesis, which was first proposed in 1997. According to this hypothesis, the Black Sea was once a freshwater lake situated approximately 260 feet lower than its present level. It was separated from the Mediterranean Sea by a rocky sill in the Bosphorus Straits. However, around 8,400 years ago, the Laurentide ice sheet collapsed, causing a sudden increase in sea levels. This resulted in a catastrophic inflow of Mediterranean seawater that breached the natural dam and flooded an area of nearly 40,000 square miles. As a consequence, the shoreline of the Black Sea expanded significantly to the north and west. During this event, a tremendous amount of water, estimated to be 200 times the flow of Niagara Falls, poured into the Black Sea every day for around 300 days. The sea level rose several feet each day, gradually shaping the Black Sea as we know it today. Undersea surveys have revealed human-made structures, and remains of freshwater fish have been discovered, supporting the hypothesis of a significant flood event in the region. The memory of this massive flood could have been passed down through generations, and eventually documented in flood narratives found in both the Sumerian epic of Gilgamesh and the Book of Genesis. Therefore, there is evidence to suggest that there was indeed a local flood, which would have been perceived as a worldwide catastrophe by the people living in that region. However, let's not stop there. There is more intriguing evidence to explore regarding Noah's flood. What geological evidence supports the flood, and what startling discovery has recently emerged in Turkey? The story of Noah's Ark has captivated generations of scholars, sparking curiosity and inspiring quests for answers. In the 1990s, geologists William Ryan and Walter Pittman embarked on a daring adventure to investigate the possible connection between a colossal ancient flood and the biblical tale of Noah's Ark. Their expedition focused on the enigmatic Black Sea, a body of water harboring numerous secrets waiting to be unveiled. Equipped with cutting-edge marine technology, Ryan and Pittman delved deep into their research, uncovering compelling evidence of a dramatic change in salt levels within sediment layers on the seafloor. This transformation strongly suggested a massive influx of fresh water that transformed the Black Sea from a saline lake into a vast sea. Ryan and Pittman left no stone unturned in their pursuit of answers. They meticulously examined geological data, searching for signs of erosion, deposition, and salinization resulting from the influx of seawater. Radiocarbon dating techniques were employed to determine the age of organic materials found in the sediments, such as shells, wood, and bones. Additionally, sediment cores extracted from the sea depths revealed the composition and stratigraphy of the basin, spanning thousands of years. To bolster the significance of their findings, the researchers compared them with historical accounts from various ancient civilizations, including the Sumerians, Babylonians, Greeks, and Romans. Astonishingly, these cultures possessed legends and myths depicting similar catastrophic floods. Ryan and Pittman proposed a theory. As the last ice age receded and glaciers melted, rising waters breached a natural barrier at the Bosphorus Strait. This breach unleashed a torrential flow of Mediterranean freshwater into the previously freshwater lake, triggering an apocalyptic flood that expanded the Black Sea by over 30%. This event likely led to the submersion of vast land areas and the displacement of ancient societies. Moreover, the timelines of these flood myths from different civilizations aligned with the data, leading to speculation that the flood they uncovered could be the event that inspired the tale of Noah's Ark and similar legends. As the geologists delved deeper into their geological investigations, they made remarkable discoveries beyond sedimentary layers. Their underwater explorations revealed remnants of ancient structures and tools, tangible evidence of past human habitation now concealed beneath the Black Sea's depths. This research opened up a world of possibilities for historians, archaeologists, and theologians, reigniting their fascination with the region and its connection to mythical narratives. It shed light on the historical significance of submerged settlements in the Black Sea, forging a link between ancient myths and geological realities. While the search for Noah's Ark traditionally focused on Mount Ararat, alternative locations have garnered interest. In addition to the evidence presented, many Jews, Christians, and Muslims interpret the story of the Great Flood symbolically. According to this viewpoint, the flood serves as an allegory, delivering a powerful warning to humanity: choose righteousness or face destruction. In the Hebrew Bible, the New Testament, and the Quran, the narrative portrays a world consumed by corruption and wickedness. The flood serves as a reminder that our actions have consequences, and that choosing the path of righteousness is crucial to avoid potential devastation. Thanks for watching another episode of Journey Through Scriptures. Please like and subscribe for more content. While you're still here, click on the other videos you see on your screen right now.